as I was walking around in the airport in Phoenix on 44th Street in Washington. I walked into the bathroom, stumbled across a briefcase. I picked it up and shook it. It's not ticking, so it can't be a bomb, so screw it, snooze you lose. Walked out of the bathroom, I noticed a tall, slender, white guy standing next to a shorter, older guy staring at me, with shortish, grayish hair balding at the top of his head. I turned the opposite way and walked outside to my car. It was blue and black, pearlescent body paint, automatic. I got into my car, a 2010 Chevy Corvette, on some 19s, went to pull out of the parking lot. A car cuts me off, a black Mercedes-Benz 500, a 2000 model to a 2003 model. It took him a minute to move. Eventually he moved. I drive down to the I-10 and made a left on the freeway to head home. As I drove underneath the underpass, the same Mercedes-Benz I ran into earlier was trying to run me off the road. 10 to 15 seconds later, another car comes from behind me, runs into the back of my car. I tried my best to stay calm. I looked behind me to see what car it was. As I looked, a shot was fired from the car. My rear windshield shattered and bullet hole was where my head was before I turned my head. I sped up to 98 miles per hour. The car were still in sight, but I was losing them. I approached 19th Avenue, still panicked, heart racing. I got off the freeway and headed towards my apartment. Knowing how dangerous it was, I had to take my chances. Pulled into my parking lot, got out, covered my car with a cover to keep the unknown suspects from finding my car. I grabbed the briefcase and ran into my apartment and locked my doors. Sat on the foot of my bed. I kicked off my white and black Nikes with white Dickies and a black t-shirt. I have dark skin complexion, long curly hair, nice dark brown eyes. I'm 5'10" and 142 pounds. I grabbed the briefcase and decided to open it. It took me about 5 minutes to open it, and I found the most top secret classified government papers. I began to wonder why the guys that tried to kill me must have had been with the government themselves. They must be trying to hide this so people won't find out the truth about our government. The conspiracy against the 9/11 attack, the war with Iraq, and the future plan to take over all countries and wipe out half the world's population. This is some deep stuff. If this went public, it would have to worry about the government trying to take me out. I know there was something wrong with our politics, but nothing like this. As I scanned through the papers some more, I seen classified documents on John F. Kennedy's assassination, why George Bush became president, and why Barack Obama became president. And the country was so in debt. Everything we've been told, everything we was taught was all a lie. I was outraged on how its country gets away with a lot of it. Why drugs only hit the projects and nowhere else. Now they're mad because the drugs and killings came to their part of the city. They've been letting us kill each other for stuff we can't have. At first it made no sense to me. Now a lot of it makes sense. I sat back wondering why people want other people to be so low and so miserable.